Welcome. For decades, we've seen them in movies and dreamt about them in books. But now, in 2025, humanoid robots are, well, they're officially clocking in for their first shift. Okay, let's dive into this explainer and see how science fiction is becoming a factory fact, right now.
It's kind of wild, right? On one hand, you have all those iconic images we grew up with, but on the other, you have what's actually happening today. The line between these two worlds is blurring way faster than anyone expected. What was once purely imagination is now literally walking the assembly line.
And get this isn't just some polished demo in a lab. It's a direct quote from a landmark pilot program at a BMW plant. This is the moment the game changed. It's proof that the future we've all been promised is finally starting to arrive.
So who exactly is in this new workforce? It's not just one company or one single robot, no way. It's a full-blown competitive race, with some of the biggest names in tech placing massive bets on building our future colleagues.
Let's just look at the lineup here. Each company is taking a totally different approach. You've got Figure AI, and they're betting on dexterity for complex factory work. Boston Dynamics is leveraging its famous Atlas for just pure strength and heavy lifting. Meanwhile, Tesla's Optimus is all about one single goal: mass production. And some, like Agility Robotics' Digit, are already out there, quietly moving boxes in warehouses today.
And the field is even bigger than just those initial players. You also have these wildcards, like 1X's Neo, which, by the way, is backed by OpenAI and is aimed at our homes, not just factories. And then, of course, there are the whispers. The tech giants like Apple and Meta are secretly developing their own versions. The race is getting more crowded by the day.
All right, so we've seen all the impressive highlights, but now it is time for a reality check. The flashy promo videos are incredible, but they don't always show the full picture. So let's separate the hype from what's actually happening on the ground.
This brings us to the really crucial question. We see them working, but are they truly ready to perform the vast range of tasks humans do every single day? Well, the short answer is not quite. And this is where the gap really is. The promise is a fully autonomous worker that can handle anything you throw at it. The reality, at least for now, is much different. These robots are often slow, they require carefully scripted tasks, and they really struggle in messy, unpredictable environments. Let's just break down those limitations. For starters, speed. They're often much slower than their human counterparts. Their adaptability is limited. If something unexpected happens, they can just get stuck. But, the biggest challenge, according to researchers, is reliability. Just making sure they can work for months without errors. That's the hardest part. And of course, there's the cost. With prototypes running over $100,000, the economics still have a ways to go. But despite those challenges, this revolution is not some far-off concept. It's already having a very real, tangible impact on major industries. So let's look at how this is changing the world of work right now.
1 million. Just let that number sink in for a second. This is not about a few dozen test units. This is the number of robots that Amazon alone has deployed in its warehouses. It just shows you the incredible scale of automation that's already here, working behind the scenes.
So what does that massive number actually mean for you? It means 3 out of every 4 orders shipped by Amazon have been touched, moved, or sorted by a robot. They are a deeply integrated, absolutely essential part of the workflow.
Now, the vision that companies like Amazon are promoting is one of synergy, not replacement. The idea is to have robots handle all the repetitive, the strenuous, and frankly, the dangerous jobs. This frees up human workers to move into safer, more skilled roles, like maintaining and managing the whole robot fleet. In fact, Amazon reports it has already upskilled 700,000 employees to work alongside this new technology.
So where does all of this leave us? We're standing at a true inflection point. The successes and the deployments that we're seeing in 2025 are setting the stage for a new era of work, one that could look very different in the coming decade.
This analogy is really the perfect way to frame what's happening. Think about how fundamentally the personal computer changed office work. That's the level of transformation experts are predicting for manual work in factories, warehouses, and maybe beyond. It's not just an upgrade, it's a complete rewrite of the rules.
And you know that the money is following the vision. Goldman Sachs recently increased its forecast for the humanoid robot market 6-fold. They're projecting it to be a $38 billion industry by 2035. This isn't some niche experiment. It's seen as one of the next great technological booms.
Ultimately, these machines are moving from being just tools to being teammates.
They represent a fundamental shift in how we build, move, and make things. They're not just our future coworkers, they are the future. So the only question left is, are we ready for it?